Hello there my fellow holotable heroes and welcome to another Conquest video. So already covered in the previous video feat farming on data core nodes. We do my smaller account and some of the low gear characters for those, survival feats and things like that. In this one I'll be doing some of the low gear-ish as well feats for the boss battles where I was able to get to work. So we'll start off with this disc set, and whenever I change it at a point in the video I'll show those discs again. So what we'll be rocking with is Zealous Ambition discs, and then we got Entrenched, Vitality and Fortified, so all kind of survivability discs, and then Zealous Ambition for the damage for my support units, because unfortunately I was not able to pick up a weak spot or weak point this time. It didn't show up in this account, so I was a bit limited to what teams I was able to get to work, both in my previous feat farming video and as well this one. But at least I got Zealous Ambition, so at least something, I guess. Alright, so we'll hop here in Sector 1 mini boss with a kicks battle, because obviously I'm rocking Zealous Ambition discs. All these troopers are support, and this is Sector 1. The enemy I don't think is even over prepared. You can just basically wipe them out with troopers very quickly, very easily. Just gonna go ahead here, put Imperial Ambition on Stark, and then let's go ahead dispel the Preton there on Kylo, so we can take out Rey because she's annoying with her turn meter removal. She's gaining turn meter. She's very annoying, so got rid of her first, and then picked up Ahsoka next, and then we'll go after Cal, after Kylo, and then finally Cere should go down here in a couple of... dodge, are you kidding me? There we go. That's how I was able to knock out very easily the kicks feed here in Sector 1 versus mini boss. And now we are moving over to the final boss. While my look is not low gear, I do just want to show this because I was not able to show it on my live stream with my main account because I was not able to find a tenacity booster consumable, so I had to remod my commander look for tenacity. Now if you do come across this tenacity booster or you get it for free, what's gonna be nice is you don't need to remod your look. So you just equip this before you head into the battle versus the Rancor here as the final boss in Sector 1. All you need is look, and that's what I'm gonna do. Just put a look in, and because of that extra tenacity we get, is it 150% tenacity from the consumables, we'll be resisting everything, so we will not get stun locked like you would otherwise if you don't mod your look for tenacity. As you can see, we're resisting everything. Look, both on his basic and the middle special is removing turn meter from Rancor, so you can keep Rancor under control. Let's go ahead, swap the stance to get another turn, so we can again push all the turn meter back and Rancor goes down. So definitely you can take a pick, either remod for tenacity, load look with as much tenacity as you can as I did on my live stream, or pick up a tenacity consumable, and then you can get it done this way without remodding. Let's hop over now to Sector 4 versus mini boss. Well, we have the no tanks feat to complete. I believe I don't have King Hondo in neither of my accounts, so that's not something I can complete. So for this one, for no tanks feat, I'll be going troopers, right, because I don't have weak spots, so I have to rely on Zealous Ambition disc to do the damage for me. And then because I can't use tanks, then at least I can bring in Geobird Alpha because he's support, but he does summon a tank, but because it's a summoned unit, it does not go against your feat, so we can kind of use this little trick here. And as you can see, the Stranger nuked out our summoned unit, but that does not matter. So let's just go ahead and get our turn meter train going. I'm gonna put Imperial Ambition over on Range Trooper, get an assist here with Gideon, got a Starkiller down. Next I'm going after Barris, so we stop her shenanigans. I'm gonna do basic here because I don't want to get counterattacked by Stranger. Now we're gonna lock in the days, and now we can go all out on the Stranger, otherwise his counterattacks could defeat one of your guys. And we just need to now clean up the board, and that was the no tank feat. Now we are still in Sector 4, moving over on the final boss where I actually have 2 feats to complete. So we'll do Princess Zody first, which depending on the level of your clones and teams. But again, with this set that I have, the Zealous Ambition, Echo is basically carrying this one. He's the support, the only support in this squad, so he'll be carrying in terms of the damage. So as long as you get Echo in here, you should be able to take these guys down, even if the other folks are like low gear-ish. So what we'll do, we'll just ignore the sides for the most part, and let's go ahead, do the AoE with Echo, and yeah, sure, just go all out on the boss. I'll just do a basic here, because remember, anytime clone uses a basic, Echo is called to assist, and he's kind of your main damage dealer, carrying this battle for you. Now, similar story is gonna be with the Resistance squad, where again, I will be heavily relying on R2 as the lone support unit on this squad to get it done. Unfortunately, it's a bit trickier with these guys because R2 is not doing as nearly much damage as Echo, at least in my case. And also Echo's AoE is a dispel, so in case both sides get a taunt, Echo can just go ahead and dispel those taunts. Whereas here, the only dispel we have is special from Resistance Trooper. So it's a bit trickier managing the taunts, so I needed like 3 attempts that I was able to pull this win off just because of those taunts. There we go, both taunts coming in. I can't get around that, so I'm just gonna use the AoE, at least deal some damage to the boss. Poe goes down. Okay, so at least got a relic feint, so at least he's hanging in there. There we go, R2, our lone damage unit here. Yeah, the other guys just keep hitting the sides. Let's go ahead, heal up, get a taunt up. R2, now that we can get to the boss, just use basic on the boss. Thing goes down, we got a taunt again, so I'm gonna use the AoE, finishing off the sides. And again, like I was luckily there, one of the sides did not taunt, so I can now finish the boss and get it done this way. So definitely this is a bit trickier for me, just because of the taunts, whereas obviously Echo's AoE was much better there in terms of the damage output. But if you really need it, you can get it done this way. It was same in my main account, where I do have the entire Resistance squad relic up. Still I had to rely on R2 and Zealous Ambition disc for the damage in this one, so R2 is basically carrying hard. Let's hop over now to Sector 5 mini boss, where I don't have Supreme and Caloran, so I can't show you that, but you know, if you got Caloran, you have the rest of the squad probably relic up anyway. But I'm gonna show you the Nightsisters. Now, my main account, I have like relic 7, 8 Nightsisters, so we were like, yeah, that's of course is easy. So here I got a couple of relic ones, the other are kind of low gear-ish. So just again wanted to see how this will go, but again, I do have Zealous Ambition discs, and all of these sisters are support or healers that we are using. So except Zombie, of course, she's a tank. So hopefully at even relic 3, this will be enough. I'm just gonna go ahead, ignore the sabers, and just go all out on Traya, do mass assist, sure, check out an AoE, another AoE, and Traya goes down. So definitely Nightsisters, because all of them are support, they actually can handle this if you do have Zealous Ambition discs set up and running. And now, the probably one that was the most challenging for me, so I had to really go out of my way and equip some extra consumables for this one. But anyway, let me show you this set that I'll be rocking here. Because again, as if you've seen my previous video parts in my other account, the only one I have is Nest, and Nest is an attacker, so she won't be benefiting from Zealous Ambition discs at all. If you have a Relic Hondo, then I still suggest do rock Zealous Ambition setup if you don't have weak spot, because Hondo actually is support, so he'll be doing some big damage there, like I did it in my main account with him. So here what we'll do, we'll just try to jack up Nest as much as we can. So we're using Fortified, so she can take a bunch of hits. A Leader's Resolve will be very important, so Nest, we put her in the leader slot, she gains extra speed, 24% speed. Stacking Fervor, when Nest counterattacks, we do get some stacking their damage. And Booming Voice, just I had nothing else to help out with the damage here, aside from Booming Voice, right? So at least we can get some assist out of the gate. Then I equipped all the consumables I could. So what I'm doing here, I equipped speed booster that gives us even more speed. Then I equipped also med pack, or I guess you could put protection, I don't know, just more durability for Nest. And then I had to equip frenzy attack as well to keep these guys under control, because it was very challenging. Like, even if you have tenacity, try to tenacity booster, did nothing, because a lot of debuffs that Inquisitor are putting out can't be resisted. So Nest, they couldn't take down Nest, but they just kept removing her turn meter. She was dazed, couldn't take a turn, and I would just eventually time out. So at least with this, give the boost of the speed, so Nest can go out first, get the daze out, her AoE also removes her meter, and because of Booming Voice, she's calling everybody to assist. Enemy number 1, Seven Sister, we get to get her down first. She's not only healing, but she's got turn meter removal and daze. I'm gonna put Captive there over on Grand Inquisitor just to slow him down a bit, and we have to now go all out on Seven Sister. Let's go ahead and with the middle ability call Nest for the assist. Again, if you would have Relic Hondo, this would be much easier. He would be doing a lot of damage with Zealous Ambition discs. I do not, so this is what I have to work with. Let's call it Nest for the assist. Hopefully this will take... Oh, come on, guys, you guys are so close. Whoo, Seven Sister down. Now we lost all the frenzies, so now enemy starts taking turns. Let's just go ahead and go after Fifth Brother, because he's got a stun, so I don't want that he stuns Nest. He also can tenacity down as well, so I'm trying to do what I can to get him down, but now he got damage immunity. We are getting now ability blocked, but luckily Nest here, you know, when Grand Inquisitor triple taps her, she counterattacks 3 times, so might as well finish off now Grand Inquisitor. We have him low already, so you can see Gear 12 Honda hanging in there in this one, just because of all those boosts we are getting from the fortified discs. There we go. So once you get to this point, Seven Sister down, Grand Inquisitor down, you should be good to go. But you guys still have to be careful, like Second Sister can pack a punch. So while I was here busy working on the Fifth Brother, she actually put out a big hit on me, nearly took out my Nest. So maybe Second Sister should be your first target after you take her down. But again, if you do have a Relic Hondo, Zealous Ambition discs, I think this would be a lot easier. And as well, weak spot, boosting the damage of Nest. But this was the only way in this account I was able to knock this out. Basically Nest carrying, Hondo kind of hanging around there, definitely helping out a little bit, but it's pretty much Nest soloing the entire Inquisitors with the help of loads of their consumables and as well survivability discs. And there you have it, guys. That's all for this video. Hopefully it was useful and helpful, just, you know, sharing you some of the like low-ish gear teams and feats for the mini bosses that I was able to get to work in my smaller account. Hopefully find it useful and helpful. I'll see you in the next one. But until then, have fun, enjoy life, and may the RNG be with you, my friends.